Welcome to pre-show for Whimsy Live. Today's Mind Pockets. Oh, let's see. Came up real fast today. All right, let's listen to this real quick. Like, I've been joking about it, but somehow it's like seeped into my day where I'm like, I think I need someone help with quality control because, yeah, a couple little mistakes here and there, but nothing crazy. Um, why does it feel like my screen is so light? All right, all right. I'm just a little darker than normal, I think, and I don't know why, but I'm not. I still love that I got this wrinkle right here. That's like my favorite thing. All right. Enjoy some tunes, and I will be back in just a second. I'm back. I'm back. All right, we got Grandma hanging out. Let's see, is JJ listening, or is he playing games? Ooh, if Grandma's watching JJ, then Nikki won't be here. So then I can talk about how all you guys should be sliding up the slides instead of down the slides. And she can't stop me because she's not here to play teacher. And I don't know what Mom's schedule is anymore. I think she said she had a couple Saturdays coming off. Mm-hmm. We're at Mind Pockets 37. Snoogans. Snoochie Boochies. Um, if Lynn was here, he would have enjoyed that. Maybe Kelly's here. She would get it. All right. We got 5 minutes to go. How's everybody doing today? Everybody ready for the holidays? If you guys haven't caught up on the podcast, Chasing the Whimsy, JJ's episode last week was fantastic. And then this coming week, this coming Monday, so not tomorrow, but the day after, two-parter. You'll get a Monday and a Wednesday episode. Uh, probably one of the better. Like all the episodes are pretty good, but this one was a little bit more like way more casual. I had no notes. I interviewed this awesome lady. Oh shoot! Speaking of, um, I have an interview with someone on Monday that I have to prepare for too. Shoot. Uh, I don't think I printed out the questions. It is a musician in uh, like dance music, EDM um, type, kind of blown up in the UK, Europe scene. But yeah, we got another artist coming in on Monday, so you'll see that episode the following Monday. So we got 9th and 11th, some really two-parter. Then the 16th will be, um, which is gonna be interesting. And I'll probably dive a little bit more into it on Monday. Bonus episodes, like where I get extra, like, like I get these guests from the talent agencies. Typically go on a Wednesday because I like a nice Monday episode. Nope, I lied. I lied. Next week will be a two-parter too. I have two guests next week or the week after. Oh man, it's getting crazy busy. Oh, I gotta write that down. Like I know each of them were interviewed, but I didn't really comprehend where they're all going to go. All right, so 9/11 and then 16/18. Then we got a Christmas episode coming up on the 23rd. I would assume Christmas on Wednesday. It's gonna be good times, guys. Oh man, it's gonna be a busy month already. I have I've got Jay Sarge's suggested articles podcast tomorrow, so you'll hear that in about 2 weeks. Only because they release every other week. And then, what was I thinking? Okay, so I got Jay Sarge tomorrow, Nooners, Artist, Whimsy with the Z. I have Monday night also. Wednesday afternoon, I got an interview. It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be good times, man. I don't like most people slow down for the holidays. Not I. I just keep going uh, because sometimes I fuck up the recorder and I lose an entire interview that I have to go back and redo. So it wasn't. It was a good interview and an important one, but it didn't record, so that was lame. You'll hear that in like Mind Pockets, like 4, I think. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, the music's not bad right there at 23 decibels. I still need to find a good place for this phone to go where I can listen to it and it doesn't pick up on the microphone. All right, I think right there works for a minute until I decide I want to move it later, and then I'll have to just move it. Plus, you'll notice my speech patterns get a little bit weird because I think I'm echoing, and I keep listening to myself instead of still talking. Ooh, but I am going to turn it up here in a second because of the music. All right, see you guys in 30 seconds. Hello and welcome to Whimsy Live. Boom. It's Mind Pockets, episode 37. Snoogans. Uh, that is a Kevin Smith reference from Clerks. Noticed for years, anytime anybody, Ming Chen, the Tesdy boys, anybody in the View Askew universe, anytime the uh, number 37 comes up anywhere, you always got to yell some kind of snoochie boochies or snoogans, uh, just because, uh, which is kind of funny. So normally it's a game when you got multiple people within the know. If you hear a 37, you want to be the first one to say it. Um, Today's episode should go good. I've seen a couple of things happen this week, and then it, a couple different places. Like you'd almost like every once in a while, I feel like it's like my first week, and I'm still trying to grasp on what the hell I'm doing, but I've done like hundreds of these things already. Like for real, Kelly, are you here? How many lives do I have like posted that are because if I look at my side, it counts all the hidden ones too. Um, like what's the true count on my lives? Like it is slowly blowing my mind, um, that I'm literally coming up on like 400 hours. I think of recording, and that just amazes me. Um, Sometimes it looks like I'm getting better. Sometimes it looks like I'm just like treading water. Um, we got a couple of fun mind pockets, I think. So let's get into it. Mind pockets. Anybody new? I record uh, different ideas and thoughts throughout the week. I have a little recorder, um, and then I pull them off there, throw them on this little presentation. I play them for everybody, and then I kind of just comment and kind of see what is going on in this 41-year-old head throughout the week. Uh, Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's insightful, and sometimes it's just chaos. I think today's gonna be a little bit of all of it. Yes, it probably will. All right, let's go and get started. Mind pockets. After 300, what, almost 400 mind pockets, the recorder finally broke. I had to reset it. And I think I lost half of the mind pockets. But yeah, I had to re-record all these. So uh, that's how much mind pockets I had. The one recorder that I had, I used only for mind pockets. I have a different one for the old car casts. And then I have new recorders for the car casts. I ran into the universe is still kind of playing around with me, but nothing crazy. Uh, might not even be the universe. I think it's just ah ah. It's the gut. That's what it is. I'm trying to explain. certain things happening as the universe when it was really instinct. Um, so the recorder that I had originally was only Mind Pockets, and I had like I just record them on, and I'm pretty sure that somewhere a couple months ago I took them all and I put them on a hard drive. Today I was trying to go in and set everything up, and the fucking recorder was just like disk error, no thank you. Um, but for like the last week and a half, like it's a huge pain. And I did it a little bit last week, but I'm trying to like I want to back up all the originals of everything. So all the podcasts, the videos, because most of the podcasts are done with video. Um, you guys just will never see them. I just want copies of them for whenever. So I have like multiple copies of everything. I have the original audio from the recordings. I have the original videos that go with most of the podcasts. And then after I edit those down, I have the edited version. So now I have three copies or three versions of one episode. Ooh, okay. Hold on. Four versions. Okay. I have the two originals, audio video, and then I have a WAV file and an MP3. I don't know why I keep both copies of the WAV and the MP3. I think WAV has a better quality, and MP3 is a way smaller file. So as I'm saving everything, I'm just like in my head, I know so much of my cloud storage is being just fucking gobbled up. So, ironically, last week I actually took on this computer, I took all like the last like 40 shows and I moved them to a hard drive because it was bogging this thing down. So I'm like, all right, cool. But what sucks is with the recorder, I never backed up the recorder. So we have all the Mind Pockets attached to the shows. Like you can find them on YouTube, right? So we can go back and look at all 37 Mind Pockets and hear all of them. Um, I have the original deck the presentation for the majority of them. Ooh, shit! No, I lied. I should have them all. They're all on Canva. I might have them all somewhere. So what's weird is I had like the instinct to start moving original copies over. I sit on it too long. JJ's recorder broke last week, which was like a hint, right? Like I knew I needed to move it. And then his recorder breaks. And then today I tried to set up the show and my recorder broke. So there's probably 100, 150 like original Mind Pocket recordings that I just don't have. And it doesn't matter. Like they're just weird, just nonsense. I'll never. There's no possible reason I would ever need 400 individual files of Mind Pockets because they weren't even. They're barely numbered in any way that I can remember what the hell day they were from. Um, so, but just the fact that my recorder broke kind of makes me sad, and I wish I would have backed him up, but I didn't. So, um, I'm starting to back more stuff up now. I definitely have the cloud. Um, I never thought I would have a like like the problem of like um, I got like 500 gigs of cloud space on Apple, and I've burned through that already. So I don't know. It's just interesting and weird. But yeah, first one was just a quick, hey everybody, just FYI, that recorder is dead. So now I don't know. I don't know if I want to replace it or not. Because I tried to reformat it, and it still got a little janky. So um, it is now to a point where I'm no longer comfortable with it being the Mind Pocket recorder, and I think it has done its job, and I think it should be retired. And I think if Kelly knows me, or Kelly knows me, she'll notice I'll keep it somewhere. I have like old vape mods and stuff. So I'll retire that one. I'll find a new recorder somewhere. Shit. I need a new recorder by like tomorrow. So I just keep recording. Whatever. The recorder is going to be retired. But it's so cool to think that I've mind pocketed a recorder done. It's done. It doesn't even want to work anymore. Oh my god. QT, if you go in the back, right, next to like the nacho cheese, the silverware, they also have the ketchup and condiments. The barbecue ranch is by far the most delicious thing I've ever eaten in my life. If you guys ever go, grab a couple of cups, fill those fuckers up, and then bring them to me. Can I steal a whole bottle? Do you think they would mind? Found it a couple of weeks ago. I found it again this earlier this week. They have the most delicious barbecue ranch Heinz condiment I've ever had in my life. Like I just, every time I go now, I just fill them up and put a little bit on my ears. Um, Absolutely delicious. So what's interesting is right, like obviously I'm not going to go steal the whole bottle, but conceptually they have the little cups that you can fill them up with, right? What's stopping me from filling up 12 cups and just putting 12 cups in my bag and just leaving? Like, wouldn't it just be easier for all of us if I just put the fucking thing in the bag? I won't do that. I'll fill up the 12 cups. But forgot about them for a while. QT has chipotle sauce, a buffalo sauce, a buffalo ranch. When you guys get a pizza or a hot dog, uh, fucking pretzel, what, go back over there, check the condiments, try them all because they're delicious. And they're not even like a QT brand. I do think it has a QT logo on it, but I believe that they're a Heinz, but I could be wildly mistaken. Barbecue ranch, amazing. Oh, let's just take a second here and just, if it was 2 minutes closer, I would go right now. I got a show to do, and it's not 2 minutes closer. Liam made a comment that as a podcaster, he's really good at shooting from the hip, uh, and kind of just doing whatever he wants. But like he is, but I think you have to have like a good partner, right, to do it. Like I don't know if he like if he was just like with anybody, like would they be able to like pick up on his cues or help guide him? Like I think that's why I'm good uh, with like him and JJ. Like I think I do a pretty good job as like the support to a podcast because obviously JJ and Liam like it's their episode, but I think I think they need me to kind of help. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think it's all him. But yeah, you thought we were a good team too, though. I don't remember what the entire full conversation was, but Liam, he did give credit that me and him work well together on the podcast. Oh, because we were talking about year one, episode 100, and um, we wanted to. We're throwing around an idea of like, do we do a top 10 list of favorite episodes of the first 100, right? And as he was reflecting on them, he was just like, he likes the episodes where he was just shooting from the fucking hip, right? And I'm like, and I had to try to explain to him is it like a lot of the Liam on the Run um, is probably the because like okay, so we had the Liam on the Run the Henry Stickmin trilogy episodes, right? The first one was fantastic, right? And I think he was remembering that one, but completely forgetting the second one that completely sucked. And but he was just like he still thinks he could just shoot from the hip and it's all great. But I kind of had to like uh, it's not like so much like pat myself on the back, but to try to like center him a little bit to be like, if he was to just jump in with somebody else, right, and just try to shoot from the hip, I don't know if necessary would sound so great. But because there's definitely over the last year or so, I think I've like evolved as a podcaster. That when like Liam and JJ's here, I have no problem like stepping back. Oh, lucid back rooms. Um, like that one was probably a fantastic example. Is it was a Liam episode, but like when he plays Fortnite, lucid back rooms, I kind of had to remind him a little bit that like he needed me on that one and Liam on the Run because I kind of help keep the pacing, um, throwing a little anecdotes here and there. Um, but he did fantastic. But like I don't know, it's definitely a teamwork type thing, and it's I'm just trying to be like. I just don't want him to walk around thinking like he can just be like, I'm just gonna do any podcast I want and just shoot from the hip and it's all gonna be great. It's like there's I want him to acknowledge that like as a team, like that's what I was trying to get. As a team, we work really well together. Like he feeds off of me, I feed off of him. I set him up really well to continue wherever direction I think he was wanting to go. And like I can just read him enough, right? Um, we've heard we heard a couple of podcasts about a year ago of um, some acquaintances that we're aware of, and they were podcasting, no chemistry. I don't even know if they were friends. And it was the weirdest podcast I've ever heard. And I think they did like 6 or 7 episodes. I couldn't even get through one, but it was weird to be like, Liam, you need to acknowledge that like we're good together, right? Because obviously we talk in the car all the time, and I've known him for like 14 years, and it was just funny to be like, we could have been those guys, like, uh, well, yeah, Liam, somewhere in there, Liam was like, he did give you the props that says that me and him do really well together. Uh, but I think it's important. I think I totally understand my role, and I think I understood it a little bit further back. Is uh, hold the fort down, basically, and then whenever more interesting and fun people come on, I just build them up and let them shine. And I think I do a fairly good job with it. Mondays, I think I did that super well. Super, like today's episode that I recorded for Monday. Oh my gosh, it was the best. I think it is going to be the new favorites of definitely shooting right up to top 10 like status. Probably part two on Wednesday, but it was so much fun. But yeah, I don't know, and I hate even saying it because it feels like I'm trying to fucking pat myself in the back or I'm like trying to get validation, and it's not that. I just really think that as a podcaster, uh, I think I shine when I'm trying to get other people to shine. So if you don't believe me, whatever. Man, it's so aggressive. Aggressive. I'm so sorry. You off and everything. Oh my god. Uh, Plus, Lee will never see this anyway, so whatever. Oh, that's so funny. All right, moving on. Coming home from mom's. Uh, who is that? Holmberg Morning Sickness. Howard Stern. I don't know about Dave Pratt. I have to double check, but like all of your morning radio people, right? They always have a second. Robin, uh, all the guys on uh, Holmberg's. Does Brady. Monday Nooners need like a like a not necessarily a co-host, but someone to talk with into kind of like when Courtney's here. Like, are the Courtney mind pockets in lives better than just Ben Solo? Is that what Monday's missing? I complicate any of that anymore. Holy Jesus. Goes back to the previous one, right? Basically, what I'm trying to say is, does Monday Nooners need a sidekick? Um, listen to the radio Mondays when I get to go to mom's because I really enjoy Holmberg's Morning Sickness during the in the morning. I love the music that they play. Like it's for years. But they have a couple of guys in Brady, right? So Holmberg is the main guy, and he's got a little sidekick. On the podcast, I play sidekick, but on the live, Dwight keep talking about like the big talk shows in the morning, like the news. There's always multiple people. Do I need a sidekick? Um, do they need to be here? Can I put up another little fucking camera and have them like probably right there? Would probably be better. I mean, to be fair, I could probably get rid of this. I could probably shorten this thing a little bit. Wait, hold on. Where's my hand? Oh my god. Oh, I'm like way off. Um, would I get away with a sidekick? Uh, Howard Stern has one. Holmberg has one. Dave Pratt from years ago. I think he was originally what 98 KUPD. Um, Beth and Bill. I know Beth does it solo now, but for years she had Bill. Um, is it something that okay? Two part I guess. Uh, Comment if you like. Do I are you guys open to the idea of somebody hanging out with me on Mondays? Um, Obviously, it'll get a little weird for those first couple of weeks until we kind of get our groove and everything else. Do I go more like because I don't know. I think Monday I think would be best because it's like, hey, here's what I'm doing, and then I can kind of banter back and forth a little bit. Oh, hey, here's what I'm watching on TV. What about you? And kind of get a different opinion. Would Monday benefit with a sidekick co-host? And then two, is that something you guys would be interested in hearing? Um, and then like, what do I do? Like, do I just like hold on? I mean, I guess I can kind of quasi hold auditions, throw out a like random fucking neighbor app and be like, hey, uh, who wants to come over? Well, one, I don't want anybody coming over, so let's not get crazy. Two, do we? I got to figure out how to get a, a call-in square added on because it's a little bit because I'm not recording it on StreamYard. So does this show and Mondays does it need a second person? Because I'm totally fine with a fucking another person. Courtney comes in every once in a while. Fantastic. She might even be able to do it. So that was kind of the idea behind this continued revelation of Liam saying I'm a good like a co-host, and then two is like there is a benefit of having a second. I am surprised I record as much as I do by myself, which just speaks to the fact that I love to talk about God knows what, and I've done it for 400 hours.
I should look into getting a soundboard, right? So when I'm doing these lives, I can hit like an applause button and a couple of other like siren buttons and everything else. I was thinking that until I was preparing for this other interview, and this one guy had this clap, uh, this clap sound on there, and it was turned up so loud and so obnoxious. Like I don't like he has to hear how bad it sounds. So obviously, my first time using a soundboard, it would sound like crap. But I think it'd be kind of cool. A couple of wants and I don't know, an applause or I don't know. I don't know, but I think I should get one because I think it could be fun.
I'm trying, I like the morning radio for whatever reason. I mean, to be fair, most people do. I mean, there's still. I am kind of curious on what terrestrial radio ratings look like today versus 10 years ago. But on my Christmas list, I had a soundboard, right? So it was like we're hanging out, we're chatting. I got Steve, sidekicking with me. He has a funny joke. Boom, boom, hit a laugh track. Uh, I can have all kinds of, even a small basic one. There's like 4 to 6 different sounds I could program. An applause. Uh, I don't know. I just think it would be fun. I think it would add to the chaos that is whatever it is that I'm trying to do here. But I do think it would be cool to be like, boom, laugh. Especially when like I'm laughing. Instead, oh, that's kind of gross. What if I took a bunch of my laughs and made a laugh track with my own laughs? So as I'm parquet laughing, I create like a like another laugh track. So it's not like me on top of me, but I kind of not distort it, but I play with the pitch a little bit and the volume a little bit. How funny would that? I'd be curious on what like three parquet laughs on top of each other look like. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I think I should get a soundboard. So put that on my Christmas list. And I'm aware that there's a commercial coming up. So let me turn the volume down a second.
Go check out Whimsy with
There
a
we go.
Z, the podcast from Chasing the Whimsy. Whimsy with a Z is a brand new podcast where they meet and hang out with 6 teenagers each month to get to know what it's like to be a Generation Z in today's day and age. They'll discuss summer, first days of school, and maybe dive into the struggles that most teens face, but maybe not talk about. Join along as they break down the generation gap and better understand what it's like to be Generation Z. That's Whimsy with a Z. Chasing Whimsy, talking to Generation Z. A few new episodes up for you to listen to already, and make sure you subscribe to be notified of future releases. Whimsy with a Z is a podcast for teens by teens, but parents are welcome and encouraged to also listen. You can stream it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and at the website chasingthewhimsy.com. That's Whimsy with a Z, the podcast. Go stream, download, and subscribe today.
Whimsy with the Z. Last Friday, we had Alice and her mom. Uh, Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully, you guys are still listening to those. Um, there, it was a fun episode with the parents. Um, I know mom might eventually catch this one, but holy cow, there was like a 45-minute story I had to cut out of it. It was the craziest thing. The edits, it was a blast. But yeah, we got more parents and a brother coming up over the next 2 weeks.
Totally talked Fan Fusion guy into sending me a script that he had submitted years ago when he was at Fan Fusion. Uh, like I'm not gonna do anything with it, but like he enjoys the whimsiness of what we're doing, um, and reminded him, and he decided to go dig up an old story that he had written, a short story, and that I think he won something. But yeah, like how cool is that? Whimsy's like inspiring people to dig up old projects and look at them again. You never know. Might do something with it.
The fan fusion guy I'm talking to is AJ. He's the one responsible for sending up all the sponsors for the upcoming event, right, coming up in June. I emailed said I'd be interested, right, in sponsoring the con in some way. So he emails me, and we've talked 4 times now. Um, and it's the first two felt like a little bit interviewish, right? He's kind of like, what is it that you want to? What are you going to bring into fan fusion? What do you want to do? And then he wants to make sure he places me in the appropriate places and offers me an appropriate deal. But the last 2 times we talk, we spent the first like 10 minutes just talking about whatever. He likes guitars. We found an Atari 2600 in the garage. He has a massive collection of Starbucks cups. But then he had, and as I kind of continue selling Whimsy Studios and chasing the Whimsy and what it is that I want to do at the con and everything else, it's all about just pushing to do something that you don't normally want to do or you didn't think you would want to do, right? And something triggered where he was like 12 years or 15 years ago, um, like before he started working with Fan Fusion, like he submitted um, like a short story or like a script, a spec script that won an award. So whatever I was talking about kind of triggered him to be like, hey, I used to want to do weird and crazy things too. And I was like, send me your thing, man. I'm like, just send it to me. Um, he could have. He's still looking for the original one that he was talking about, but he sent me another piece. It was like a 3-page little story. It was reads very much like a creepy pasta. Um, little like way creepy, but well written and everything. So it was really cool. Totally told him after first of the year, I'm like, I'm gonna have him come on. I would love for you guys to meet AJ. Uh, kind of what is it that he does with fan fusion and how does he take fandom and turn it into a career where all he does the full-time job is setting up this con, and that just it seems amazing to and because that's what we do, that's what we're doing here at Whimsy. It's like I don't know, I don't think we're anywhere close to being able to like retire off of this thing, but we're having fun and we're just doing what we want to do. So yeah, I just so there was the caveat that says you send me your stuff, I'll send him my stuff. So I am currently looking for an editor. I got a set of short stories that I want to seriously get edited. I don't think I'll do it before end of shit. I bet I can. There's a chance that I self-publish a book of short stories. Grandma, I believe, has a copy of it. I'm pretty sure she's read it. We've never talked about it. But I think I'm going to go for it. I don't even know if I'm supposed to tell you, but Liam found his story. Like he was working on, God, 20 episodes ago. He had mentioned he has like 50 pages of a little novel that he was writing. He found it. He sent me a couple of snippets from it. Super awesome, but I don't know. AJ had an idea. He didn't do anything with it yet. I'll self-publish and be like, look how easy it is. You could do, and hopefully, maybe he gets out there and gets it edited, and that's all Whimsy's trying to do, man. Is let Ben kind of pave the way of like, look how easy it is, and then hopefully people come up with better, more creative things than me. Uh, but give me credit for like helping them get out there.
I did the most whimsy thing possible. Is you guys are supposed to see a live stream on Tuesday or Wednesday, and nothing. Technically, there's a 2-minute video with the worst sound and the worst audio and like the choppiest video because what I was doing was so far inside of the building that I had no Wi-Fi and it did not record. So I had a 20-minute conversation interview with somebody and none of it got recorded. How whimsy is that? Maybe not whimsy, but totally Ben. That's totally a Ben thing to do. Like, having a good day, boom, fuck him. No record.
Okay. So you have to wait another week. Okay. I'll go more in depth on it on Monday. I still haven't really flushed it out. I do know that I'm going to probably say something, announce something on Jay Sarge's show, but his won't release for another week. So Monday will be. I'll go a little bit deeper dive on it. The car saga ended last week. I hinted that Tuesday or Wednesday you would see a live stream of like, what did Ben do to fucking fix the car saga? Okay, uh, since I wrote like what eventually happened is Nissan didn't want to do anything for me, like at all. Like they threw a couple of oil changes at me and then said, okay. So I instead haggled them down to cut me a check for $500 so that I can donate it to a Title One school. So what you guys didn't see in the conversation that I had was I was speaking with a young lady that ran a um, family assistance program at said Title One school, and I presented her a check for $500 from Chasing the Whimsy. So, what I got 2 days to kind of figure out is what we're going to do moving forward into next year, 2025, with Whimsy donations. So, I throwing around a couple ideas. I'll probably throw it out for a discussion on Monday. And then on the first of the year, make it official as far as what it's going to look like. Um, but it is something. So Wednesday, I'm going to redo that interview with said lady, okay? Because she knows. I think it's important that we know what a Title One school is, where the money's going, how we're helping um, these different kids, these low income families, what the money goes for, and just kind of just promote why this was the charitable donation that Whimsy wanted to make. So she will be on Wednesday, recorded again Wednesday. I'll triple record that fucker. I'm gonna try and do a video version of it, which will be played on the following Monday's live and will be the Monday episode. So you'll hear it twice. The podcast audio and then the video, if it works, I'll put that in the back so we can discuss it for a little bit further. But Whimsy Studios or Whimsy, Chasing the Whimsy, we're going to get into a yearly Christmas donation to said Title One school. I think moving forward, and then the idea is to build the community, try to get a little extra for the school. So that's what was supposed to happen on Wednesday. You guys didn't see it. It was a fantastic conversation. It was fucking riveting. Um, I look fucking huge, like, but lost it all. Like, and it was so upsetting. But she did agree that she would meet with me again Wednesday to re-record it. Um, nice lady, and it goes for a good cause, and it's something I want to keep doing moving forward. So um, I'll expand on more of that on Monday. So we are going to continue donating into 2025 and forever. Why and the thoughts a little bit behind it on Monday, and then how I can get you guys a little bit more involved will also be on Monday. So stay tuned. It goes for a really good cause, and we're going to try and get the community to help out on top of whatever it is that I do.
I don't know if I'm dying or if I'm getting old, but I sneezed twice today, like super hard, and my wrist hurt. I sneezed so hard, I pulled my wrist.
You ever get one of those sneezes that's been building up and that you feel like you can get it like aggressively out and that you know it's just going to be the best feeling in the world? I did that the other day. And it wasn't like crazy sneeze, but it was a big one. And then somehow I sneezed in a way that my wrist, like, is this a normal thing? Or is it just something now that Kelly and Megan will make fun of me for? I don't know. But I sneezed and like right here, I felt like I pulled something. And like it didn't hurt for for long. I could still use it and everything. But yeah, I have a I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know sneezes were supposed to impact my wrists or my limbs. But
Was brought to my attention, and it confirms that I definitely need uh, to hire someone to do quality control because I had posted to a comment on Instagram last week when we got the magazine article. Someone posted good job, or Ming said good job, right? And instead of saying, "Hey, thanks, couldn't have done it without you," totally replied, "Could have done it without you." Like total, like you can't convey tone in a text, but it totally read like a smug douchebag. So someone needs to check my apostrophe NTs or an apostrophe T. Yeah, someone needs to check that.
I can't write. I can barely read. But here, just real quick, here's said magazine. This is what it looks like if you can find it in the stores. There's a couple of pictures online of it. Look, you got a flat out. That's a two-page spread. Talking about Whimsy, man. So, you can buy it on Amazon. You can find it on some some places. So yeah, Ming Chen said, "Awesome, good job," and then trying to be nice and supportive, right? Wanted to be like Ming. I couldn't have done it without you, but instead, like, it's not even like an autocorrect thing. It was just a flat out like I just can't I can't type, and I was like I could do it without you. I didn't even notice it. Someone Violet had to tell me like 4 days later. So I can't even go back and edit it or like go back and like. But to be fair, I don't know if anybody really would have read it. I don't. Who knows? But yeah, there's a chance we need to get to a point where if anybody's interested, I'm playing like proofreader. Uh, I don't know. I don't know what the said person would do. I don't know. But if anybody's like interested, if you're interested on just being any part of Whimsy, on doing anything, let's just do it that way. If you're interested in doing anything behind the scenes, um, social media, descriptions, proofreading, whatever it is, reach out. Whimsy at jasonwhimsy.com. Let me know what you're interested in doing, and I'll find you a place. And I will compensate you as fairly as I can. um, I'm not asking for free work, but um, I just don't have a lot of work to do. But yes, we're going places, man. That's all I'm saying. Is we're getting to a place where it's going to keep going. You're going to need to get in on the bottom on the ground floor before I start having to hire fucking professionals. Um, Even if you're not good at it, fuck it. I will teach you how to do. I actually have a presentation because I had somebody at work interested in doing the social media stuff, and I'll put that on Monday. That'll be interesting. Oh fuck it, nope, I don't even have it closed up anymore. Yeah, I put a little like a 5 slide presentation together of like what it is that I'm looking for. Super easy, just some copy paste. I'm trying to get the twins to do it, but I don't know. I guess people. I just guess people don't want like a random $100 a month just to make some fucking silly shorts with a 3 line description on it, and then I'll do the rest. I just need someone to make the stupid short. I'll even find you the shorts. You just have to build it, description, boom, call it a day. Reach out if you're interested.
Just a random article. Billie Eilish loves BoJack Horseman. Says it's one of her favorite shows. Actually, I think the article says it is her favorite show of all time. So, uh, yeah, just interesting that I still get BoJack Horseman articles, or that people are still talking about BoJack years later. But that's just because how good the show is, really. Netflix, you guys should watch it. It's probably one of the it'll change your life.
BoJack Horseman ended in 2020, 2021. It's been like 4 years. It ran for 6 seasons. 2020 it ended. It is on the surface. It looks like just a regular cartoon with people and horses and anthropomorphized animals walking around. Based off of that, a lot of people never even gave it a chance. I still think it's still listed as my number one favorite TV show of all time. And it is awesome to hear that people are still talking about it. Billie Eilish is like, I love this stupid thing. It's like wildly depressing. Let's not get like when I say it's going to change your life. It's just like a real honest, look at uh, just like a mess of a person. Um, I love the show, but yeah, I think it's just weird because like how 4 years later is it still being brought up to be like, hey, I mean, I'll try to talk about it whenever I can. That's not because like I think about it probably once a week. I'll go in and try to find a little clip, but um, what if I could do like a? I wish I had the patience. It's not even the patience. I wish I knew how to write good enough that I can like write me a half hour, 45-minute script on a retrospective of BoJack, and then I can go in and like find clips to piece it all together. I like in my off time, I would totally spend a month writing it, recording it, and then putting in the video together. But I think I get distracted in the fact that I don't think I can write it very well because most of those longer form, you typically would want a script, as opposed to me just like rambling, whatever. That's pretty much it for my pockets. We got one commercial. We got some Patreon people. We'll get you guys out of here. So sit tight.
Dear Whimsy fans, we wanted to take a moment away from the fun to express how much your support and contributions mean to us. If you're liking what you're hearing from us so far, we'd like to invite you to show us some love on our new Patreon. Starting at just $1 a week, you can help us keep the whimsy coming. That's not just our podcast, but live streams and new projects on the horizon as well. All members get special shout out during our live streams. If you're comfortable giving a little more, please take a look at our gift tier. These gifts are hand-picked by the Whimsy crew to bring more curiosity, fun, and whimsy to you as thanks for your support. Every little bit counts, and whether you support us by listening and subscribing to our podcasts, holding court on our lives, or subscribing to our Patreon, thank you for helping us keep the magic alive and the mics on. You can find our Patreon at patreon.com/chasingthewhimsy, or follow the link on our YouTube channel at Chasing the Whimsy. Thank you again for all the support. Whimsy!
Andy, thanks for the comments. Andy is absolutely fascinated with JJ. Loves every JJ episode. She wants more JJ. Yeah. So Andy, thank you for the feedback. Nikki and your family, Megan, your family, Joyce, Ann, Ender Frog, EC1, Gooster, Nina M, Violet, Anna, my dad, and Courtney. Thank you guys for the supports on the $4 and the $10 tiers. It is this this page is going to get to a point where I don't think I'm going to be able to read all the names. Some of the ideas I think about with the donation aspect is going to play into the Patreon a little bit. So, but thank you guys for the few bucks. We got a new artist. We had 2 lo-fi videos because of you guys. So we got 10 new comics coming. We had 2 lo-fi videos. We had the voiceover commercial, all because of you guys. Plus all the cool merch that we're making. So all of you guys who want to help contribute to some of these extra things that we're making and the merch, check out Patreon / Chasing the Whimsy. There's a $4 and $10 tier. Take a look at it. Worst case, hit the free shit. Hit the freeze for days. See what it is. Definitely sign up for the free because you're going to see some updates coming up. I'm going to probably move pretty quick on it. So within the next week, you're going to see whimsy donations, or I got to find a better name for it. Nikki's not here. I don't think Kelly's here. I think she's out doing like funner things. Whimsy. like I like Whimsy, but man, there's not a lot of alliteration with some W's. Um, but yeah, hit the subs on the podcast, the YouTubes, comment. Um, for the rest of this month, don't even worry. Like, all right, focus on. Here's what we're gonna do for the rest of. We got 21 days. 21 would be 30. We got 22 days. 22 days. All right. Here's what we're gonna do for 22 days. We need you guys to watch the lives, watch and then listen. Like, I need more YouTube hours viewed. Okay. Um, so while you're gardening, you're doing homework, you're working, but allowed to listen to music. If you're going to bed, sometimes you're like, oh man, I don't know, I can't fall asleep. Turn on some Whimsy, listen to the fucking sweet fucking tones of Ben. uh, Whatever. There is a small population of you that would be like, all right, I'll fall asleep to Ben. But um, play that shit. I need, we'll call it 400 more hours before we can start monetizing the videos. We're gonna make pennies, but it is a threshold that I think is interesting. Um, 2 years in, just under a year of YouTube, and we're already at a place where the videos start getting monetized, which means for every view, I don't even know how it works, to be honest with you. I haven't even fucking gotten there. For every view hours, um, I get a small kickback from YouTube, right? Because they're gonna start putting more ads and stuff on it. I am not projecting more than like $15 or $20 a month, but that shit will all add up. Um, and then we can start getting more like some like cooler looking content, or maybe get like, who knows? I don't even know. Let's just hit that fucking goal first. I need roughly 400 hours. Okay. Um, we've been pushing like 6 and 7 people, so that's 7. All right. We hit 7 more hours of that 400. So I need 393 more hours from you guys. Um, Consistently, there's like 12 of you. Okay. So if all 12 of you like listen to 2 more episodes and then fell asleep to me, we'll be at 400 in no time. Um, I do it. Like I play old episodes and the lo-fi music when I'm working. Play some shit in the background. Really, you don't have to play in the background. They're gold. There's some fucking brilliant shit going on out here. Listen to them, and then let's get to that 400 before the end of the year. I just think it'd be fun. Like within the before the end of 24, we reach 4,000 listened hours on YouTube. That would be kind of cool. It's 22 days. Um, it hasn't updated since, like, most of the numbers I'm getting are from like the 3rd, so it hasn't really updated yet. So there's a chance we're already halfway there. I don't know. That's all I got for you guys. And that's all we got for the night. I do not work tonight, so next week I have to work. So that's going to be a weird. It's a lot of stuff happening next week. A lot of really cool, fun stuff. The episode Monday, Wednesday is going to be um, the, the best episodes I've recorded in recent time that I can remember. Fucking loved it. The lady that I interviewed today, fucking, she was the best. She was amazing. Um, that's all I got for you guys. Look at that. Boom, 9 o'clock. Nailed it. What was I? Not quite deja vu, but I I dreamt this. It was one of those things like what was I thinking of? Anyway, that's all I got for you. You guys have a good, fantastic weekend. Everybody be safe. Enjoy your holidays. Uh, hang out Monday. There's some decent stuff on TV that I didn't really that slid a little bit under my radar from last week. I found it. Fucking some good stuff. Um, Monday will be fun. We got TV. What the hell I've been up to? I don't know, man. This is gonna be a blast. We got 22 days left of the year. We got Christmas episode. I need some Christmas episode ideas. That's what I need. That's what we're gonna do Monday. We're gonna. uh, I don't know. I don't know. But you have a good night. Thank you, and see you guys on Monday. Whimsy.